Okay, so the rolling start is when the athlete's already in motion before they actually take off running. So it would be like them leaning forward into their sprint before they started sprinting. So they're leaning into their run. The 3-point crouch start is started the same as a stand-in or a full start. So you'll have 1 foot forward and 1 foot back, and only one hand touches the ground on this start. So that's the purpose of 3 points. You have 2 feet, 1 hand on the ground. And your other arm is meant to be in the air, and you start with your hand down so that you're looking at your back foot. And when the athlete takes off, they're pushing off their back foot, keeping their head down as they're running. This start isn't allowed often in sports, as they make you put both hands on the ground. But yeah. The 4-point crouch start without blocks is used often in track. You'll have 1 foot forward, sort of like the 3-point crouch start, 1 foot forward and 1 foot back, but this time both hands are on the ground. And with this start, they use the, on your mark, get set. So when the runners are on their marks, they're like this, and they get set, and they do the same thing. They're focused on their back foot, and they're pushing off with their head down, sprinting. Next, we have the wall drill. So for this drill, you want to make sure that your arms are like shoulder width apart, and you want to make sure your head's not tilted up, and it's not tilted too far down, and that your hips aren't too far back or extended too far forward. And so basically in this drill, you're just bringing your knees up. So like you could do like a 1, 2, 3. So, oh shoot. And you're doing those on each leg. You're making sure that you're not bringing your knees too high, so that you're not overextending them, and you're keeping your core tight. The acceleration run is something that helps with your speed, obviously. So basically in this run, you just gradually get faster as you're going. So you start out jogging, and then you'll switch to striding out, and you'll eventually get to where you're running full speed. Now I'm not gonna run full speed, but it would be like jogging, and you can stride, and then you're sprinting, but I'm not sprinting. So with the developmental drills, one of them is the hip hop drill. Hip hop. But so the runner will start, and basically they're just kicking their leg out and popping their hip, and then they're going with the next one. So you're doing that the whole way. And this helps with their hip flexors, and so they're not as tight when they're running. So the A drill is what's called like an A skip. So you're just bringing your knees up and you're skipping like this. And this helps athletes just basically to loosen their legs up before they run. The next drill is B drill, and it's really similar to the A skip, but this time you're extending your leg as you go. So you're lifting one leg and extending, so the athletes is just doing this. Another way to help loosen their legs up before they actually start their runs. So the standing cycle just helps the athletes as they run. So you're standing, and it's basically just working on your placement. So they're standing, and they'll kick their leg up and straight down, like this. So it imitates them striding out and running, and their feet hitting